Enjoy the next video.
Recording right now? Okay, we're gonna start with some expressions, structuring and talking about argument. So we're gonna understand expressions to talk about argument or structuring your speech. Okay, can you read the green box here?
Yes. On the one hand, I don't think that children should have a mobile.
School children.
School children should have mobile phone at home. It's too easy for them to get distracted on social media. On the other hand, they are a useful way for kids to get in touch with their parents when there is a crisis. Be that as it may, it is still a nuisance.
Bother. Cordio.
Nuisance. Nuisance. When phones go off in the middle of the lesson, to put it in the nutshell. Esto es lo que dijimos el otro día, ¿no? En pocas palabras. Para ponerlo en pocas palabras, sería.
Para abreviar.
To put it in nutshell, there are a lot of pros and cons with regards to kids and mobile. Regards.
Okay. So there are a few expressions that are very useful. So the first one is on the one hand. Por un lado, blah, 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 blah. On the one hand. On the other hand, por otro lado, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you can use this expression.
Por un lado sería on the one hand.
On the one hand. On the other hand. Okay? So, on the one hand, on the other hand. Okay. Another very useful expression. Be that as it may. Sea como fuere. Be that as it may.
Be that as it may.
Be that as it may.
That as it may. Sería como...
sea como fuere. In any case.
Sea.
So be that as it may means in any case, basically. En cualquier caso. So be that as it may.
So that sentence I have to learn in memory, no?
Yes, these are typical expressions we use to structure your argument. Yeah?
Okay.
But they're very useful because they help you organize your ideas. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, another one. In a nutshell. En resumen. Or you can also say to put it in a nutshell. It's exactly the same.
En resumen.
Pros and cons. Los pros y los contras. Pros and cons. Okay, this is another expression we use a lot. With regard.
En one hand, entonces sería.
On the one hand, por un lado.
Por un lado.
On the other hand, por otro lado.
Sí.
Okay. Okay, pros and cons, you already know. Okay, with regard to. Respecto a. With regard to.
With. Esto me lo apunto para estudiármelas.
With regard. See, I think they're very useful. You can use them here and there. Yeah.
With regard to sería.
Con respecto a. So, with regard to this. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Let's see another one. Oh, this is a good one. To get in touch with. Ponerse en contacto. To get in touch with. Okay. So here you have another phrasal verb. Okay, go off. When you're talking about a phone or alarm, it means to ring, or to sound, to go off. So for example, you could say, I'm sorry, but my alarm didn't go off. Yeah, didn't make a noise.
Sorry for
Go
my
off.
alarm.
Yeah, go off. Yeah.
Go off, pero no sería si está sonando go on.
Yeah. No. Go off.
Ah, go off cuando hace ruido, cuando está.
Yeah. So the phones go off. Ring, ring. Yeah. Okay. About the pronunciation. Okay. Remember, we say crisis, and we say parent. So let me read it to you. Listen to me, okay? On the one hand, I don't think that school children should have mobile phones at school. It's too easy for them to get distracted on social media. On the other hand, they are a useful way for kids to get in touch with their parents when there is a crisis. Be that as it may, it is still a nuisance when phones go off in the middle of a lesson. To put it in a nutshell, there are a lot of pros and cons with regard to kids and mobile. Yeah. Okay, more expression we use. Okay, I think this is a very useful lesson. Okay, first expression I'm gonna teach you. A vicious circle. A vicious circle. Círculo vicioso. A vicious circle. Okay. Can you repeat that?
Okay.
A vicious circle.
Vicious circle.
Okay. Another expression. Opening a can of worms. Opening a can of worms. Okay. In Spanish, abrir la caja de Pandora. In English, abrimos una lata de gusano.
Ah, sí.
Yeah.
Y can es lata.
Yeah. So opening a can of worms. So it means exactly the same. To talk about something, that causes a lot of problems. Yeah. So opening a can of worms. Yeah? Okay. The acid test. The acid test. Esto en español se dice la prueba del algodón. The acid
¿Cómo es?
test.
Sí. Prueba.
Sí, como un test infalible. ¿Sabes si algo bueno o malo? The acid test. El test del ácido. Literalmente. Pero se usa, es una expresión. Okay, I think this one is like in Spanish. The other side of the can. La otra cara de la moneda.
Eso es literal la traducción entonces.
Sí, se usa igual, es la misma traducción, es la misma expresión en español. Como un punto de vista diferente. The other side of the coin. Yeah, I think when you learn this kind of expression, you sound more natural. And this expression we use all the time. Well, not all the time, but very, very common. Okay. Can you read this here?
Yes. She caught a vicious circle.
Okay, she's caught in a vicious circle.
Caught sería caught.
Caught, catch. En el pasado.
Perfecto. Ella cogió un círculo vicioso. She caught a vicious circle.
Ella está atrapado, diríamos.
Está atrapado, sí. She caught a vicious circle. She get depressed, so she buys.
Depressed.
So she buys some new clothes. So she has no money. So she has no money, which make her depressed again.
No,
the problem. Depressed again. A problem that cannot be solved because it causes another problem that causes the first problem again. Don't let's get Onto sería como onto,
Okay.
corruption.
Get onto es empezar con o hablar de algo.
Monotemático.
Sí,
¿No?
empezar a tratar de algo.
¿Cómo?
Sí, get onto means empezar a tratar de algo. Lidiar con algo. So don't let's get onto corruption in the police.
Don't let's get onto corruption in the police. Pero no entiendo bien acá cómo sería.
No empecemos con la corrupción de la policía.
Ok. Don't get onto corruption in the police. That couldn't really be opening a can of worms.
A can of worms. Como si fuera worms.
Worms.
Opening be opening a can of worms.
Don't wouldn't really opening a can of worms.
Perfect.
A problem which you do not want to deal with because it will cause trouble. Travel como viajar. Travel.
Un poco diferente. Este es trouble y el otro es travel.
Travel o travel. Okay. Certainly, boarding school is hard for the children.
No, wait a minute. You skip this one. The producer.
Perdón. Sí. The producers say critics love the films, but box office talking will provide the test acid.
Acid test.
Acid test.
Okay, the producer says. Okay, says.
The producer said
critics
love the film, but box office sería.
Box office es taquilla.
Okay, but box
Cuando
office.
Hablamos de películas, ¿no? Bueno, hoy en día no, porque ya no existe así prácticamente. Box office es las ventas, ¿no?
Sí. But box office taking will provide the acid test.
No, box office taking. O sea, las ventas de taquilla.
Box office taking will provide the acid test. A key test which will prove the value, quality, or truth of something. Certainly boarding school is hard for the.
Do you know certainly?
Ciertamente sería algo así como decir,
of course,
¿verdad?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, certainly, sure, for sure. Boarding school, do you know?
Boarding school es el comienzo de clase, ¿no?
No. Boarding school es escuela internada.
Mira. Entendí por lo de onboarding o orden. Certainly boarding school is hard for children. The other side of the coin is that they learn to be independent. Different view making something look either better or worse before.
Okay. Some more expression we use. Okay, let's start with the easy one. Go round in circle.
Dame un segundito, perdón. Se pongo el ventilador.
Yeah. I did the same.
Yes.
Okay, go round in circle. Ir en círculo, ¿no? O sea, no hace
make no progress in an argument of the bush.
Argument. We're going round in circle. I wish you come up with a new idea. Okay, this is a very useful expression as well. Come up with a new idea. Ocurrir una nueva idea.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the first one here. Okay, tie yourself in knots or tie yourself up in knots. Igual que en español. Hacerse un lío, ¿no? Hacerse nudos, literalmente. So to be confused, trying to explain something. So when you try to explain something, you get confused. You tie yourself up in knots. Okay? For example, Fiona tried to explain the problem, but she soon tied herself up in knots.
Y si estamos diciendo entre tú y yo, mira, nos estamos haciendo un lío.
We tie ourselves up in knots.
So we tie ourselves, nosotros
mismos en nudos. Not es un nudo. Pero en inglés más cuando tú estás explicando algo y te lías, te confundes, tú mismo te confundes, ¿no?
Y cuando quiero decir I tie myself in knots.
Okay, I tie myself up in knots.
Ok. El up, ¿cuándo se pone?
Es opcional.
And why when I say up?
You can say either with up or without up. It's up to you. Okay.
I tie myself in knot.
Yeah, it's also possible. You can say both. So up is optional. Okay, in this expression. Okay, be brought or be called to account. Español. O sea, okay, this means when you do something, you're forced to explain your action. Cuando tú haces algo y tienes que dar explicaciones, normalmente con la ley o algo. For example, the minister responsible should be called to account for the incompetence. Yeah, you understand?
Sí. Se puede decir the minister responsible should be called
or should be brought. Yeah, should be brought to account. ¿Cómo se
cundir cuenta.
Eso es. Exactly. So to give explanation. Yeah. So you are forced to explain your action. That's what it means.
Y cuando, por ejemplo, si no habla en primera persona, I said, I have a problem to be brought to account about.
Ok, significa que alguien te obliga a explicar algo.
Cuando yo quiero rendir cuentas, yo no tengo problema en rendir
cuentas.
Y si yo no tengo problemas, en rendir cuenta.
No, I have no problem to be called to account. So I have not a problem to be called to account for whatever I did, yeah?
To be called to account.
Tiene que ser en la pasiva, ¿no? Y luego se quiere poner for y lo que hiciste, ¿no? Okay, this is like in Spanish, the next one. Give someone the benefit of doubt. Es como en español. Dale a alguien el beneficio de la duda. Exactamente.
¿Dudas se pronuncia?
Doubt. Sí, pero recuerda que doubt. Vale, no se dice cuando, por ejemplo, yo tengo una duda, no se dice I have a doubt. Se dice I have a question.
Sí, no, claro. Si alguien tiene alguna duda, que si tienes alguna duda, consultame.
Sí, if you have any question, let me know.
Okay.
Let me know. Sí, en inglés se dice házmelo saber, let me know. So doubt es más bien un verbo en inglés, ¿vale? Por ejemplo, I doubt she's gonna call you. Dudo, ¿no?
Entonces, si yo, por ejemplo, en algún mail explico algo y pongo cualquier duda, me consulta.
If you have any question, let me know.
Okay.
As simple as that. Anyway, this is the expression. I'm not sure that David is telling the truth, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, and the last one. Someone won't budge an inch, or someone won't give an inch. Alguien que no va a cambiar su opinión de ninguna manera. No se mueve. Literalmente no se mueve ni una pulgada. So won't modify an opinion or agree to even small changes that another person wants. For example, I'm prepared to compromise, but Bert won't budge an inch. No va a cambiar su opinión. No va a modificar nada. ¿Ya? Any question?
No. I'm prepared. Compromise, but Bert won't bash Ange. Sería, yo preparé.
Estoy preparado para el compromiso.
Pero
Bert no va
nada.
No va a salir de sus casillas, no va a cambiar su parecer. ¿Vale? Okay, let's see if you remember. We're gonna practice. So you have the expressions we just seen, and you have to finish the ending. So you have the beginning on the left and the ending on the right. For example, a can of, what do you say in English? A can of what? Do you remember?
Yes, caja Pandora, la caja de gusano, ¿no?
So,
sí.
In English?
La caja de...
No, tell me in English. Can of worms.
Can of worms.
What does it mean? Do you remember? ¿Qué significa?
Abrir, que sería como abrir la caja de gusanos.
No, caja de Pandora en español.
De Pandora en español, claro. Sí.
So, opening a can of worms.
Sí, como que si vamos a abrir el cajón de mierda.
Exactly.
Ya
so
está.
For example, let's not talk about that. That is a can of worms. Okay, that is a problematic topic, for example.
Ya está, empezamos, ya está. Cuando...
For example,
talking. Ya está,
I'm going to give you an example. Talking about politics is a can of worms.
Yes.
Okay, number 2. The acid.
El feminismo también.
Yes, that's a good one.
Okay. Yeah. Porque ahí te matan hasta en casa.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I know. Yeah, talk about feminism, talk about immigration, or politics. These are kind of ones.
Okay. O sea, the second. The acid test.
The acid test. En español, la prueba de algodón. So it's
the vicious. Sí.
A vicious
circle.
Okay, number 4. In a
hand.
No. En resumen.
El resumen sería in nutshell.
In a nutshell. Sí, literalmente en una cáscara de nuez. Nutshell literalmente significa cáscara de nuez.
Nutshell.
Or you can also say to put it in a nutshell. So you can say both. In a nutshell, blah 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 blah. Or to put it in a nutshell, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Nutshell, and in the context in a nutshell sería en resumen. So nutshell de una cáscara de nuez o de hablar en nutshell in the floor.
Okay. Una cosa es lo que significa literalmente y otra cosa es el significado real. ¿Vale? Te cuenta son expresiones.
Sí, por eso. If I said in a nutshell,
entiendes en resumen.
In a nutshell, puedo decir
yeah, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Yeah? Or to put it in a nutshell.
Okay.
On the other side.
¿Cómo se dice? In a nutshell, we open a can of worms.
Yeah, you could say that. In a nutshell, we open a can of worms. En resumen, hemos abierto la caja de Pandora.
In a nutshell, we open. In a nutshell, we open can of worms, and we are in a vicious circle.
Yeah, good. You could say that. Very good. We are in a vicious circle.
In a nutshell, we open a can of worms. So, worms. We are in a vicious circle, and the other hand.
No, that's too many expressions. Okay, mete toda una frase. Okay.
You can be called account.
You can be called to account. Yeah, you can be called to account.
Y pues todas las cosas.
Okay, on the other what?
The other hand.
On the other hand, por otro lado, por un lado.
The other side of the coin.
The other side of the coin, yeah. 7.
Tie yourself up in tie yourself up in inch.
No, not inch.
Knots.
No.
Knots. Eso significaba tie yourself.
Yeah, hacerse un lío. Tie yourself up in no. Recuerda que up es opcional. Lo puedes quitar si quieres. No, literalmente significa que tú mismo te has amarrado, ¿no? Te has quedado. Mira, aquí lo tengo. Hacerse un lío. ¿Vale? En inglés es más cuando tú intentas explicar algo. ¿Vale? Y tú mismo te confundes. Esto pasa mucho.
Okay.
Esto me pasa a mí, por ejemplo.
A mí.
So you tie yourself up in knots. Yeah?
Okay.
Alright. 8.
Go around in circle.
Circles,
No.
in plural. Okay? You go around in circles.
Circle. Okay, yeah, because I saw only A and no F. That's twice. Because one is with S.
Go around in circle means we are doing something that is not. We're going to the same place. We're making no progress. Yeah. We're going around in circles. Yeah. 9. To be called to
Count.
To account. O to be brought to account. Rendir, llamar a alguien para rendir cuenta. O ser llamado para rendir cuenta. 10.
Won't give an inch.
Won't give an inch. No me voy a mover ni una pulgada. No voy a cambiar mi opinión. No me muevo. Yeah? That's what it means. Okay. Okay. What are the situations described? Match an idiom from the box with each situation. Trying out a new invention for the first time. Okay. So, okay, here we have situation. And you have to tell me which one of these expressions you could use. For example, here, number 1. Trying out a new invention for the first time. So what would you call this? ¿No? Cuando prueba algo por primera vez. That is called...
¿Cómo? Try out a new
Trying
invention.
out a new invention for the first time.
Okay.
What do you call that?
Try out a new invention. Probar algo nuevo por primera vez, o así sería.
Sí. ¿Qué expresión puedo usar para hablar de...
Ok, no sé. ¿No? The acid test.
The acid test, exactly. Okay, trying to explain something complex that you do not really understand. Vale, cuando tú intentas explicar algo complejo realmente no sabes, ¿qué es lo que suele pasar? ¿No?
Try to explain something complex and that you don't really understand. Tying yourself up in knots.
Exactly, you tie yourself up in knots. Okay, when you talk about the advantages and disadvantages of moving to a different town.
The advantage and
la ventaja y la desventaja. Hay una
the pros and cons of this.
The pros and cons. This is a very common expression. So remember, we always say the pros and cons, not all the way around. We cannot say the cons and pros. Okay, it has to be the pros and cons, not the cons and pros. Okay. All right. Explaining a complicated situation in 2 minutes. So to make something short, you do what?
explain complex situation in 2 minutes. Vicious circle going in circle. Putting in a nutshell.
You're putting it in a nutshell. Okay. 5. Trying to reach agreement. Alcanzar un acuerdo. Reach agreement. Trying to reach agreement when neither side is prepared to modify its position.
Modify its position. Going around in circles.
Exactly. You're going round in circles. And getting rid of some books so you have the space on your bookshelf. Then buying more books because you now have a space. So you now need to get rid of more books to clear a bit some more. Okay, this is a vicious circle.
Vicious circle.
A vicious circle. Yeah? Okay. Okay, we're gonna go to those one. Okay, so you have to use an expression instead of the underlined part, so it means exactly the same. Let me do the first one. So for example, I got very confused trying to explain to Carl how I felt about him. So you can say this is correct. But you could use an expression. I tied myself up in not trying to explain to Carl how I felt about him. Okay, number 2.
I'd like you to write an easy essay. What's essay?
Ensayo.
Essay.
Ensayo.
Bien. Estamos.
Okay. Advantages or disadvantages?
Sorry.
Number two. I'd like you to write an essay on the advantages and disadvantages of working abroad. Okay, so tell me an expression that means exactly the same as the advantages and disadvantages.
Sorry, but where I read the essay before? I read the number 1? No.
No. You read number 2. Here.
Okay, I don't like to write an essay to the advantages and disadvantages of working abroad.
Abroad. You know abroad?
Abroad? No.
No, not abroad. Abroad.
Abroad.
Okay,
No, what's
abroad means in a foreign country. Extranjero. Abroad.
Abroad.
So, another expression that means exactly the same as this. We've seen it before.
The pros and cons.
The pros and cons, exactly. Okay, number 3.
To put in
briefly,
James need to produce better homework. To put in a nutshell.
To put it in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
Okay, 4. Natasha was prepared to compromise, but Alex wouldn't compromise at all. Another expression that means this.
¿Qué expresión sería esto? La que. Ok.
Una persona no quiere.
Que no se mueve un poco. ¿Cómo era? Que move.
No decimos move. Decimos give o batch. No move. La
not. ¿Era not? ¿Me acuerdo?
No. Okay, so the expression. So he wouldn't batch an inch.
Batch an inch.
O give an inch. ¿Vale? Una cosa sobre las expresiones que tú no puedes cambiarlo mucho. Tienes que aprendértelo, digamos, de memoria. Porque ya son como expresiones. Okay, number 5.
You need more money, so you work more. You earn more, so you spend more. So you work more. It's never end. Vicious circle.
A vicious circle. It's a vicious circle.
Vicious circle.
All right. Good.
So, could you send me this lesson in the morning because I
Yes.
want to see it again?
Yes, I will send you later. Okay.
Yes, today I like this lesson because I know I will use a lot of
Yeah.
sentences.
And also, I'm also recording this so you can watch it later. Okay.
You are recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay. So if you send me later,
yeah, I will do both things. I will send you the PDF, and I will also upload the video so you can rewatch it.
Yes, because I want to see it this afternoon again to take notes. Because now I'm taking notes, but
yeah, you need to practice.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about.
I saw you send me a mail.
Yes, with some exercises.
Okay.
Okay.
This lesson.
Yes, it's related to this. To this that we want to talk about. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about grammar. Let's do a little bit. Okay, so in English, sometimes you find two verbs together. When this happens, the second verb has to be in a specific form. So we're going to talk about verbs that you need an ing in the second verb, okay? Not the first one. The first one can be in any tense. It could be present, past, whatever you want. But the second verb, with these verbs that we're going to see now, you need ing. Let me explain to you.
And now in showing, doing, or stopping.
Exactly. So for example, enjoy. You say enjoy reading, enjoy doing, enjoy going, enjoy whatever, yeah? But it has to be ing. The first verb can be in the past, it can be in any tense you like. But the second one, ing. Okay? So there are certain number of verbs that are like enjoy. It works the same way. So I enjoy reading. And we don't say I enjoy to read. Okay? We don't say that. The same happens with mind. You know mind?
Mind.
Importar.
¿Cómo?
Importar.
Importar.
For example, would you mind closing the door? ¿Importaría cerrar la puerta? Would you mind closing the door?
Y si quiero decir, do you mind if I close the door?
No, it's also possible. Pero si no pones el if y pones el verbo, you know. Okay?
Okay.
Chris suggested going to the cinema. Chris sugirió ir al cine. Chris suggested going, not to go. Okay? Okay, and the same happens with all of this, the list. So we say stop doing, stop talking, stop going, stop drinking, stop smoking, etc. Stop parar, no? Finish, exactly the same. Finish working, finish studying, finish working out, whatever. Yeah? Recommend, exactly the same. Recommend doing, recommend going. Consider. And me, okay, do you know deny?
No, deny?
Negar.
Deny.
For example, she denies stealing the money. Ella negó haber robado el dinero. She denies stealing the money. Avoid. Do you know avoid? Avoid.
Involucrarse, no.
No. Evitar.
No, eso.
Evitar.
Evitar.
For example, you could say, okay, you should avoid traveling.
Involve era involucrarse, ¿no?
Evolve. Evolve como evolucionar.
Y involucrarse, evolve.
To get involved. Yeah, to get involved.
Involve.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Involve.
Risk. You know risk? Do you know this?
Riesgo, ¿será?
Okay, riesgo, pero también arriesgarse. Arriesgarse. Imagine. I think this one is easy. And fancy, do you know? Fancy.
Agradable.
No, estamos hablando como verbo.
¿Cómo?
Apetecer. Gustar. ¿Sí? Let's take a look at some examples. Okay, can you read this sentence here?
Yes. Suddenly everybody stopped it.
No,
Talking.
not stop it. Stop.
Stop
Talking.
talking. There was silence.
Do you know suddenly? Suddenly? De repente. Suddenly.
Suddenly.
Okay. Next one.
Suddenly. Okay. I'll do the shopping when I finish cleaning the flat.
Perfect.
He
tried.
He tried to avoid answering my question. Question.
En answering, la W es muda, ¿verdad? No se pronuncia. Answering. Okay, next one.
I don't fancy going
out.
Going out this evening. Evening.
Going out, salir, ¿vale? So I don't fancy going out this evening. No me apetece salir.
I don't fancy going out this evening.
No, not evening. It's dos sílabas. Evening. Exactly. Okay, next one.
Have you ever considered going to live another country?
No, not considered. Recuerda que la E esta es muda. Considered. Pronuncia la D, la E no. Considered.
See if we are talking, I say considered.
Yeah, that's perfect. Considered.
Consider.
Have you ever considered going to live in another country?
But if I pronounce the A, no, consider it. You understand me, but
they understand you, but it's incorrect.
Yes. Okay.
It's like if I say, I don't know, Josepo. O he rompido la puerta. It's exactly the same.
Okay, so
wow. Next one.
They said they were innocent. They deny doing anything wrong.
Perfect.
Okay. Deny what was
negar.
¿Cómo?
Negar.
Denied.
Exactly. Denied doing anything wrong.
Right.
Okay, you can also use the negative by adding not in front. So for example, let me read this one for you. When I'm on holiday, I enjoy not having to get up early. Esta vacación disfruto no teniendo que levantarme temprano. Okay, it's the same with this expression. Give up, put off, go on, carry on, keep on, keep. So you give up smoking, for example. You put off going to the dentist. Put off es posponer. Put off. Go on talking. Continúa hablando. Go on talking. Carry on talking. ¿Sí? Y keep es hacer algo siempre de forma repetida. For example, I keep forgetting things. Or she keeps calling me. Ella siempre me está llamando. De forma continuada, repetida.
Okay.
For example, let me read this to you. I've given up buying newspapers. I don't read them anymore. Ya no los leo. I will read them anymore. You shouldn't put off telling him what happened. You need to tell him now.
Sorry, because I am reading and listen. You shouldn't put off telling.
No deberías posponer decirle lo que pasa. You shouldn't put off telling him what happened.
Telling him. Okay. Put off era delay. Okay. Put off delay.
Catherine doesn't want to retire. she wants to go on working. Ella quiere seguir trabajando. You keep interrupting when I'm talking. Or you keep on interrupting. Exactly the same. No different. Okay. And we're gonna practice. Okay, so here we have 6 different situations. And you need to finish the sentence here on the right, explaining the situation. Yeah? For example, what shall we do? ¿Qué hacemos? We could go to the zoo. Podríamos ir al zoo. So, she suggested going to the zoo. Ella sugirió ir al zoo. She suggested going to the zoo. Okay, number 2. Do you want to play tennis? No, not really. Not really. So, you didn't fancy? Not a better thing. What?
Playing tennis.
Playing tennis. There you go. Number 3. Let's go for a walk. Vamos a dar un paseo, ¿no? Go for a walk and dar un paseo. Good idea. So, she suggested.
Working.
Ella sugirió. Okay, it could be. It could be. It's not that bad, but I would say going for a walk.
Going for what?
Es un poquito diferente. Ella sugirió dar un paseo. Si suggested walking sería ella sugirió andar. Un poco diferente. 4. You caused the accident. No, I didn't. So he
She
denied
denied causing the accident.
causing the accident. Recuerda que la A y la U se pronuncia como una O. ¿Ves? Como lo, por ejemplo. Lo. Can you wait a few minutes? ¿Recuerda la pronunciación? Minutes. ¿Vale? Can you wait a few minutes? Sure, no problem. So they didn't mind. No les importaba.
Waiting a few minutes.
Waiting a few minutes. Perfect. There you are. 6. You didn't tell the truth. No dijiste la verdad. You didn't tell the truth. That's right, I didn't. So she admitted.
Telling the truth.
No, ella no dijo la verdad. Ella no dijo la verdad. So she admitted not.
Lying.
Not. Okay, you could also say that. She admitted lying. That
Lying.
would be okay. Or she admitted not telling the truth.
Not telling the truth.
Ella admitió no haber dicho la verdad. O ella admitió haber mentido. She admitted lying. Yeah, you could also say that. Good job. Okay. So now we're gonna try this here. Okay, so we have a few verbs in this box at the top of the page here. Answer, apply, forget, interrupt, listen, lose, make, pay, read, travel, and try. So we have to put them in the gaps here in the right form. Okay? So it has to make sense, okay? So he tried to avoid answering my question. Él intentó evitar contestar mi pregunta. Okay, number 2.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Concentrate.
I'm training to concentrate. Please stop making so much.
Deja de hacer tanto ruido. Stop making so much noise.
I enjoy listening to music.
Enjoy listening to music.
I consider the show, but in the end I decide against it. I consider
No, consider it.
Consider applying.
Applying, yes, applying. Do you remember apply for? Apply.
Presentarse, postularse,
Sí,
como
postularse, solicitar. Yeah?
dar.
So you, for example, you can apply for a job, or you can apply for a credit card. You can apply for a scholarship.
Play card. What's play card? So you what's
Credit card.
credit card? Okay.
Yeah, credit card. Solicitar. 5. Can you finish? Finish paper yet?
Reading.
Reading. Have you finished
Preparation.
reading the newspaper yet? ¿Ya has terminado de leer el periódico? Six.
Yet sería todavía.
Ya. En pregunta es ya.
Ok.
Yet significa dos cosas en español. Ya, cuando es una pregunta, o todavía, cuando es una negativa.
Ok.
Y se pone al final. Esto es importante. Normalmente, ¿vale? No siempre, pero normalmente. 7. Sorry, 6.
We need to change our routine. We can't go on.
No podemos seguir.
Estamos cambiando nuestra rutina. We can't go on living like this.
Una cosa cuando leas los típicos phrases, ¿eh? Esto va junto, ¿eh? Es una idea. Entonces no puedes pararte en medio. No puedes decir we can't go on living like this. No. Tienes que decir we can't go on living like this. We can't go on living like this. Porque si no, el que te escucha no te va a entender. Porque has roto, digamos, la palabra. Es go on, todos juntos. Go on. So we can't go on living like this. Can you read it again, please?
We need to change our routine. We can't go on living on like this.
Yes. 7.
It's better to avoid
con V.
Avoid.
Tienes que poner los dientes encima del labio. Avoid.
Okay. It's better to avoid traveling during the rush hour.
Traveling, yes. ¿Nota ya la diferencia entre travel y trouble? Un poquito más grande la boca, ¿sí? Travel. Rush hour, do you know? Rush hour.
Horas punta, horas.
Exacto.
Es traveling y el otro era
Trouble.
travel.
Oh,
Y uno era viajar y el otro era
problema. Trouble.
travel.
Travel and trouble.
¿Y cuál es el problema?
Trouble.
Travel. Y travel.
Entonces, la diferencia es en cuanto tú abres la boca.
Ahí vamos, problema.
Trouble, and travel. ¿Yeah?
Travel, problem.
Entonces, en inglés, la A, tienes que abrir bien la boca. Travel.
So, vamos a los problemas. It's a trouble.
It's a trouble. Yeah, trouble.
It's a trouble. Vamos a viajar. Let's travel. Let's travel, but it's a trouble. It's a trouble. Yes, let's travel.
Yeah,
but
perfect.
It's a trouble.
Perfect. Por cierto, Rush Hour también es una película. ¿Vale? Si te gusta Jackie Chan, míratelo. A mí me gusta.
Rush Hour,
yes.
Había una de Rush, era la de. También de carreras, era de.
No, esta no es de carrera.
¿No? Una de carreras que vi que era Rush, ¿no era? Rush era la de.
Sí, Rush significa prisa.
De. Sí.
Hey, my memory is getting worse.
My memory is getting worse. I keep forgetting things.
I keep forgetting things. 9.
I put off this bill so many times. I put off paying
Yes.
this bill so many times. I really have to do it today.
So many times, tantas veces.
So many times.
Y bill es factura o cuenta.
Sí.
Put off era posponer. So in English there is an expression. In English we say, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. ¿Sí? En proverbio.
Okay.
En español, ¿cómo sería? No dejes para mañana.
Lo que puedes hacer hoy.
So in English we say, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
traducido prácticamente literalmente la segunda parte, ¿no?
So, don't put off until tomorrow
No puedo
what
poner hasta
you can
mañana.
do today.
Put off. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Exactly. 10. I've given up. So, he dejado o abandonado.
Given up. I've given up. Like. I've given up. Training.
Trying
To learn Japanese. I was making no progress.
Una cosa sobre la pronunciación de la T y la R. Vale, cuando escuches a los nativos especialmente, la T y la R no es como la TR español, no es tra, ¿vale? Es como una che de chocolate, suena más como tra, por ejemplo.
Training.
Entonces no es trying, es trying, como si fuera una che de chocolate. Trying.
Really.
So, por ejemplo, tree.
Entonces sería acá.
Tree.
I've given training.
I've given up trying. Yes, perfect. Trying. Entonces,
Japanese.
Cuando vea esto, piensa que está pronunciando esto. Suena así. Tra.
Blancos.
Intenta decir, por ejemplo, árbol. ¿Cómo se dice?
Tree.
No. Tree. No.
Tree.
Sé que suena más fuerte. Tree. Ahora sí. Perfect.
Tree.
Trying.
I given up training to learn Japanese. I was making no progress.
Lo mismo pasa con trouble, el mismo sonido, ¿vale?
Trouble.
Para la T es más fuerte en inglés, es más, tienes que la lengua más arriba y explota tu boca.
Okay.
11. If you gamble, you know?
Gamble. No,
jugar con dinero, como lotería, casino, ¿ya? Gamble.
If you gamble, apostar sería.
Parecido, sí. No es apostar, es todo lo que tenga que ver con ruleta, casino, cartón. ¿Sí?
Azar, juego de azar.
Juego de azar en general.
Entonces sería, Javier, ¿do you like gamble millions?
Do you like gambling? Diríamos. Do you like gambling? No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't like losing my money.
Losing.
So if you gamble, you risk losing your money.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so.
Would you mind not me all time interrupting me
Would
all
you mind
time.
not interrupting me all the time? Let me speak. Déjame hablar. Let me speak. Okay, good job. Okay, voy a